I would literally lay awake at night having conversations with myself on how I was going to tell my children that their father didn't make it. I got a call from palliative care to make a decision. And I didn't want to have those. What if I would have waited a little bit longer? Could he have gotten better? So I just felt like I needed to wait a little bit more.
And here I am.
He was about as weak as you can possibly be as a patient. You know, he was someone where you walk into the room the first time you see him and evaluate him, and he literally can't lift his arms or his legs out of bed.
So when I first came to Mary Free Bed, I couldn't sit up on my own. I could feed myself, but it was a challenge. So I had to learn how to basically do everything.
We worked a lot on just trying to stand from an elevated mat table. At times it took two of us to just get him to stand.
You know, it's really vital for these patients coming off of long hospitalizations, you know, with patients that have had COVID in particular. As sick as these patients have been, and as amazing as some of the stories are of these patients getting off ventilators, coming back from the dead almost in some cases where they've just been out for so long, you know, it's great that they've gotten to that point, but then you look at what's next.
They started showing me what to do, and I started noticing improvements. And once I saw those improvements, I was like, okay, let's go, let's get it.
It was fun because he was super motivated to work, and he pushed himself and we pushed him every day, and he was just willing to do anything it took.
They just showed me how to be independent, you know. So she showed me how to shower, she showed me how to put my socks on, she showed me how to, you know, to get dressed. You know, that was such a big win for me, being able to learn how to get dressed on my own.
You know, he was separated from his family by, you know, across the state. He's from the east side of the state. He came here for his rehab.
When I first came home and I saw my kids, I couldn't even breathe. I couldn't breathe. And I was crying, and I just held them so tight.
It was good to know that he was around such good people, and he talked about it all the time, especially with not being able to see him.
Lawrence had regained a lot of the abilities to do day-to-day activities, you know, in the home. The things that we don't even think about, that we just take for granted every day.
And he walked out of here. I made him, he was leaving, and he was being pushed in a wheelchair, and I made him walk out. I was like, you can walk, like you're walking out of here.
Thank you for helping me get home to my family. That's exactly what they did. They got me home to my family.